Greetings, JP.WATKINS. This is Personal God. I'm waiting for someone who can turn my life around. Someone who could make me feel the way I used to feel, but she never comes. Alright, I thought I would start with that. Just kind of good touch point in terms of I'm waiting for someone who can turn my life around. Of course, Gerald Levert was talking about a romantic interest, someone to fall in love with. But often, the person that we need to fall in love with, is ourselves. And that's one of the biggest challenges. So one of the things that I want to tackle today is I want to tell you to stop waiting for someone and start tapping into your inner resources and start developing your inner assets. Now, some of these things may just sound like, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, just what are inner assets? What are inner resources? Well, often we need help. Often we feel alone. We feel abandoned. But think about it. How many times have you pushed people out of your life? Cut people off? Well, I'm tired of people betraying me. I'm tired of people using me. I'm tired of people getting over on me. And I just shut everybody off. But now you're isolated and you're alone. And you're like, man, nobody's here. Nobody's here for me. So one of the inner assets that I challenge you is to take responsibility for your attitude. Take responsibility for your actions. And don't wait. Don't sit around and be waiting for somebody to turn your life around. You can turn your life around. Now it's going to take some work. Just because you start to turn this direction, if you've been going down the wrong way for a long time, it's going to take some work. It's going to take some commitment. Like I say, you're going to have to persist. You're going to have to believe. And then eventually you will achieve. So, inner assets. So I want to ask this question. What is your talent? What is your gift? What is your barrier? I want you to write it down. What's my key barrier? Resources, low income, no income, low self-esteem, no self-esteem. What is that key barrier? Now, what is your gift? What is your talent? What do people call you for? Do people call you for advice? Do they call you for insight? Do they call you for laughter? Are you known for being amazingly blunt or being amazingly insightful? What is your gift? Because often, if you pursue your gift, if you start leveraging your gift, that's what's going to help you develop those inner assets, those inner resources. All too often, I remember just taking high pride. Oh, I'm a man. I ain't asking for nothing. So a lot of times I would suffer in silence. And then I would act like, man, ain't nobody going to help me. My family and friends don't understand me. Nobody. But I wouldn't ask for help. If nobody knows you need help, they can't help you. If you too proud to ask for help, or you too timid to ask for help, how can somebody help you? And a lot of times, some of the key things that's going to help you get external resources is learning the art of asking. Learning the skill, the ability, the art of humility, just being humble enough. How many times are we too proud to ask? I've been guilty of it. Oh man, I ain't asking, I ain't asking for no ride, or I ain't asking for, no money, low, And a lot of times when I did humble myself, it was because of my kids. I needed to ask, I would ask for something on their behalf, for them. But a lot of times for myself, I would just go without. I would just suffer in silence. So one of the inner resources, that as simple as it seems, the ability to ask. It's like, I forget exactly who said it. I think it's Wayne Gretzky that says, the shot you don't take, you don't make. Well, guess what? If you don't ask, you definitely don't get. Make somebody tell you no. I had was talking to my brother one time. He's talking about this job. Oh man, they probably don't. I said, look, make them tell you no. Don't just assume no and don't ask. It's just like if you have somebody that you're romantically interested, ask them out. Make them tell you no. Oh no, I ain't good enough. I'm too fat. I'm too broke. Hey, let them tell you that. Maybe they into big guys. Maybe they want somebody that they can build something with. Don't make the assumption and write yourself off. Write yourself off. Because all too often we cut ourselves and count ourselves too short. We don't take the time to develop it. So when I say what that key barrier is, whatever that key barrier is, only you know what that is. So are you a procrastinator? Well, you can develop discipline. Are you, like I said, you got low self-esteem? Start getting out. Start watching some YouTube channels. Start reading some books. Start understanding what is it about yourself that you don't like. What makes you feel, low confident. What is affecting your confidence? And be willing to accept responsibility about your attitude. That's one of the biggest challenges. To know that if you don't let people help, even if you ask for help, if you don't accept it, who's responsible for that? That's an inner resource. Accepting help, reaching out for help, early and often. But only you can do that. Nobody else can do that but you. You have power. Don't give it away. Don't hand your power away by just simply not asking. The art of asking will open up more doors than not. Yeah. That means you're going to have to develop thick skin. You're going to have to get used to hearing no. Some people are going to ignore you. Some people are going to say no. Some people are going to say, sorry, I want to, but I can't. But you keep asking. Develop that tenacity. It can't come from the outside. I can't do it for you. Your mom can't do it for you. Your kids can't do it for you. Your girlfriend, boyfriend, your siblings. No one can do it for it but you. You have so much power. You have some power. You may say, well, I ain't got no power. You definitely have some power. If you can make a decision, and if you can get results, if you can help people understand what your decision is, if you can ask for something, that's power. And I'm going to keep it short today, but that's about developing those inner resources. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. If you know someone that can benefit from this, please, share with them, share on your Facebook, and let them know, because it's about you. Let's make 2019 about you executing, about you pursuing your dream, about you getting a touch closer, and about you feeling more comfortable with you, and you being accountable and being willing to change your attitude and change your mindset and change your life. In the meantime, persist, believe, and achieve. I'm JP.WATKINS. That's my time.